actually, we're looking to get into the same contract that our employer can afford, which is the HOOP plan. It's a hospital plan. It's a great plan. But in order for us to actually get into it, they're clawing back our LTD. So that's 4% of our wage. So they offered us 3% for the first year, but they're taking away 4, so we're already down 1. We just want to be able to afford the exact same pension that they can afford. Paul Jalbert, who's our executive director, received a $46,000 raise in 3 years. He's offering us 2.5 in 2 years. But he's clawing back. Listen, we are not bargaining backwards, we're bargaining forward. Now, currently, they're actually paying our long-term disability.
Yeah.
In order to get into the pension plan, they want to claw back. They want to take that away from us.
Yeah, I get that. But what would you be willing to pay for the pension? That's what I don't understand.
No, if they give us a good wage, then we'll get into it.
Oh, I see. Okay. And you're asking for what in terms of wages?
What we're asking for something affordable. I mean, if you think about the cost of living today, we're not asking for anything unreasonable. We want what everybody across our sector, across Ontario is getting. And that is no less than 4 for the first year, 4 and 3.
Okay.
All right?
Yep.
So, and with that, and leaving our LTD alone, we'd be able to afford that pension.
I see.
So,
okay.
And we should all be able to afford the same pension, and we should all be able to afford to retire and spend quality time with our families. Okay. Not just the executive director who gets $46,000 raise. These were 3 executive directors who got together and said, you know, if we amalgamate, we're going to get all this money, but we're not seeing the money. We asked for full disclosure of financials. We never got that. So you're saying you have no money? Show us the books.
I asked him about that. He said that the ministry approves everything. And they have
No.
The smoke and mirrors, the financial statements that everybody can get on the website is not what we're asking for. It's completely different. So they can throw smoke and mirrors all he wants, but we actually want the real financials. Okay. If the company's having a $1.3 million surplus in October, well, where is that money gone?
You know where it's gone. It's gone to the employer.
And they also got a 5% funding increase for 2023. We haven't seen that. So where's that? You know what? If you look at the sector 18, which is mental health and addictions across this province, you'll see that what we're asking for is not unreasonable.
You mentioned job losses that they're threatening. Can you explain what you mean by that?
Actually, he's threatening job losses.
What do you mean?
Well, he said, you know, if I give you a big raise, well, some of you might lose your job.
Okay.
Right? But he can get a $46,000 raise in 3 years. So maybe if they want to cut, they should cut at the top. We have 5 directors. We have 9 managers and 7 lead hands, and then 10 other positions that are non-unionized. You want to cut somewhere, cut the fat at the top, not the boots on the ground.
147.
How many frontline workers do you have?
147. So if you do the math, there's 1 manager for every 7 workers. So he's saying he's offering us this big deal by, you know, we have a choice. We have a choice to stay in a really crappy RSP plan or jump into the HOOP. But you have to give us some money so we can jump into the HOOP plan. And he's actually handcuffing. He's only giving some people a choice. All the Minto legacy people that came in, they don't have a choice. He's keeping them there. Why?
He said
that he needs the union. No.
He said that's the HOOP's policy.
No, that is not the HOOP policy. That is not. He's lying. Okay? He's lying. Shame on him. He's a liar. And that is not true. He needs the union to get into that pension for himself. They were very, very clear on our last day, on February 8th. They were going to live and die by the fact that they needed and wanted HOOP for themselves. This has nothing to do with his members. He sold his members out in April of 2022. He sold out the members at Legacy and us from Minto with a letter to Cassia Gerard, who is the executive director of Minto. I have it in my possession. Dear Cassia, I will do everything in my power to keep Hoop for you when you come over in the amalgamation. So shame on him for doing that. He sold us out 8 months before this amalgamation even happened. He's got the next move. There's another lie. So he said that they gave us another offer and he wants to put that to a vote. We already voted on his final offer. On February 8th, when we met, they gave us an offer, another offer, which was the one that he posted. But guess what? We gave him a pass that he wouldn't even look at. They rejected it, and that's where it all broke down. So there's another lie. The man's a liar.
Okay.
Shame on him.
Any last words before? Last words.
So it's up to him. It's up to him. Come down, get back to the table. We have clients that we want. We have 1,600 clients who count on us. Yeah. So get back to the table. Swallow your big fat pride. Come back to the table and bargain with us. Fair deal. Not what he calls a fair deal for him. A fair deal for all of us. That's my last words to him. Get back to the table.